Hi guys, welcome back. We have finally reached the end of the 2022 Asia Cup. Pakistan will take on Sri Lanka in the summit clash at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium in a few hours from now. And we'll talk about that game briefly. But first, let's do a quick recap of everything that went down in what I feel was in recent times one of the more closely fought T20 competitions. Let's begin with India's early exit. There were really three reasons for that. Number one, India didn't get its bowling balance right. After Ravindra Jadeja's freak injury, it looked like they panicked a little and they tried too many things. Hardik Pandya was tried as a third seamer in 2 games, and it would be fair to say that it failed. He took just 1 wicket and conceded more than 70 runs in 8 overs combined. So it's very clear that Hardik can be used as a 4th seamer. He can be your 6th bowling option. He can't be your 5th bowling option. So India will be better served with a more conventional bowling attack of 3 specialist fast bowlers, 2 specialist spinners, 2 all-rounders and 1 specialist spinner come the T20 World Cup in Australia. The second point was KL Rahul's form. Now, save that innings against Afghanistan in the last Super 4 game, Rahul really struggled with the bat. In fact, his strike rate in the first 6 overs was below 110, which is, well, not exactly ideal when your team is trying to adopt a more aggressive approach up front, emphasizing scoring runs more than preserving wickets. So India would want more from him, especially when Captain Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are showing intent with the bat. However, all things said and done, expect the same 3 to play and in the same order, with Rohit and Rahul opening and Virat at 3 in the first game of the T20 World Cup in Australia. And finally, I think Yuzvendra Chahal's form was also a big reason. Let's not forget the Indian pacers. They bowled well in patches, but by and large in the Asia Cup, they struggled to pick up wickets in the power play, and the economy rate was also on the higher side. And the fact that Yuzvendra Chahal was unable to control the runs and pick up wickets in the middle overs also compounded India's problem. He's a class act, is Chahal, ever since he became the purple cap holder in this IPL. He's shown a lot of improvement, and he will be a key member going into that T20 World Cup. But the larger boundaries there will obviously play into his hands. I also expect Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravi Bishnoi to be in that larger squad. You need variety in the attack, and they provide just that. So yeah, that was India. Moving on, I thought, what do you guys think was the match of the tournament? I know the final is still left, and we could have a cracker of a game tonight. But if I were to pick something right now, I would say the Pakistan-Afghanistan Super 4 game. It ticked all the boxes for me. There was great cricket all around. It had all the ebbs and flows of a T20 match, and the drama. Oh my goodness, the theatrics, the drama of that Naseem ball. Beg your pardon. The Naseem Shah Naseem Shah hitting those 2 sixes. You can see I'm hard pressed to find words here, because we really were. I mean, those of us watching the game live in Sharjah just couldn't believe what we were watching. The fortunes were swinging wildly, and at one point it looked like Afghanistan had wrested advantage and would indeed cause a major upset. That was until Naseem Shah came to the crease. Imagine you were a 19-year-old fast bowler. You had 0 T20I runs before that night. I mean, what are the odds? You're taking on Fazl Farooqi, who's been Afghanistan's best fast bowler in Asia Cup, right from game 1. And even in that match, he turned the table on Pakistan by taking 2 wickets in 1 over. So what were the odds that Naseem would take down Fazl Farooqi, and in that fashion? But takedown he did, and Pakistan have reached the final. So that was the match of the tournament for me. The innings of the tournament, rather easy pick. Virat Kohli's 100. I know it came in a dead rubber, but let's not forget the pressure of getting that 71st international 100 that was weighing down Virat for so long. I mean, Indian cricket will be happy that he's got it out of the way. That's a huge monkey off his back, and now he can focus on the process of getting more runs. And the selectors, his own team, would hope that he once again makes the ridiculous part of the job looked so easy that playing perfectly will hardly be news again. So yeah, that Virat knock, it had everything that Virat does, the great drives, the flicks, the excellent running between the wickets. So all in all, it was a perfect Virat Kohli package. Moving on, the great spell of the tournament has to be Fazlak Farooqi, because with spell of his, it would be against Sri Lanka in the first game, because he really ran amok with the new ball in that match, didn't he? And he sort of set the tone for a tournament that has since seen a lot of good spells, a lot of good knocks with the bat, and a lot of tense finishes. So yeah, that spell against Sri Lanka by left-arm pacer Fazlak Farooqi was really good. And as Rashid has also mentioned, during the course of this series, I think one of the bigger takeaways for Afghanistan was the fact that their fast bowlers performed. Usually they do well through their brilliant array of spinners, but this time the pacers also stood up, which can only mean well for them going into that World Cup in Australia. Lastly, let's talk about the Pakistan-Sri Lanka game. I mean, we had a dress rehearsal the other day, and Sri Lanka thumped Pakistan. Dasun Shanaka, the Lankan captain, aced all the matchup battles. He held back his leg spinners for the left-handers, begging pardon, for the right-handers, and the off-spinners for the left-handers, and they did their job rather well. Expect more of the same tonight. I don't think there will be too many changes in the playing 11 as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. They did swap out a fast bowler for a spin bowling all-rounder in Dhananjay De Silva the other day. So and the conditions are now, let's not forget, there's dew playing a part as well, and the wickets are wearing down, although the final will be played on a fresh pitch, but expect the spinners to still have a sway on the result. As far as Pakistan is concerned, they would be keeping their fingers crossed over the fitness of Shadab Khan, who didn't play the last game, apparently he had a niggle. So if he's back, then it really should be an enticing contest between two units that I feel have exploited the matchups best, and will do so once again when the opportunity arrives on Sunday night. Well, that will be all from my side. I'll try and get more updates in as we close in on the final. Until then, thank you.